Hello everybody and welcome. I'm Count Christo and this is Creeper World 3 Ark Eternal. I've seen people playing this game a couple of times recently and I thought it looked quite interesting, so I'd give it a go. And I gave it a go and I found it quite addicting. It's quite good fun. It's a kind of RTS-y strategy. You'll see. It's a little bit different from anything I've played before, so I think that'll make it quite interesting. And I mean like anything I've played before ever. Because, well, you'll see. The way you do battle in this RTS is entirely asymmetric, and I think it's kind of interesting. I am currently streaming this, if you're watching this on YouTube, so there will be some, or not, if you're currently watching on YouTube, I'm streaming it, but I will have been. So, you will want to bear in mind that there will be some comment interaction, some chat interaction, all that good stuff. I like this menu with little orbiting settings. It's very cool. Alright, Ark Eternal. I'm very early in the story game. I've played this game for 4 hours yesterday. So we're relatively early. We're still unlocking new mechanics and things. What the hell is this, says Zeph? It is Ark Eternal. It's an RTS. We're going to restart world. Each world is a level. The basic storyline is there's this alien menace called the Creeper. And we're going to, basically, we're trying to discover what the heck's happened. We were in cryo-sleep for like 5 billion years, and the Creeper seems to have devastated all life across the entire galaxy. So we basically just seem to be roaming around the galaxy, partly just to find out what the heck's going on, and partly to, just kind of for the sake of it. I don't mind, I don't need a particularly driving storyline. Play Age of Empires 2 or Age of Mythology. I could do. Age of Mythology does have a cracking soundtrack. So, these are the different things we can use to build. It's kind of a tower defense, except rather than waves of things coming at you, the enemy things, which are these things here, this is an emitter here, this thing is also going to act like an emitter, and there's one over here. They emit a kind of, like, gel stuff that's just called Creeper, and you shoot at it, and you can kind of drive it back. There's also a kind of height mechanic, as you can see, if you look just here. If I hover here, this is height 5, this is height 4, this is height 3. So their substance stuff they emit will kind of move along here and get to here, and then it will kind of build up until it has enough to overflow over here. So if we put our base up here, we've got a little bit of time before they get to them. I am learning the keyboard shortcuts, but bear with as I do that. These are like your main hubs, and I have 2 of them. I don't think we need 2 of them, but I'm not sure if there's any reason not to place 2 of them. Hey, so Christo is playing Minecraft after all. I did the freaking Minecraft stream, alright? Greetings from New Zealand. Hi Max, how you doing? Good game. It is a fun game. Alright, well, I'm going to place 2 of these things just because we have 2, but like, so there's going to be enemy stuff filling this area, and this area, and this area. So where else would I put this? Like, where sometimes there's like a, safe point on one side of the map, a safe point on the other side, and danger in the middle, and then you want, one on each side. I don't know. What have you clipped, Zeph? I didn't say I was going to do another Minecraft stream. Let me roll this. Play Age of Empires 2 or Age of Mythology. I could do. I said I could do. I could do is not a promise, you savage. Alright, what time is it over there? Here, it is 11:20 AM right now. It is a Sunday, and I work full time now, so I suddenly appreciate Sundays about 1,000,000 times more than I used to. So, there are various ways you can gain. We have this thing up here, right? This is our energy meter. You can gain energy, and then everything you do costs energy, pretty much. And this is a collector. Think of it like a kind of like a wind farm. You can't overlap them, and it generates a little bit of energy, like 0.2 if it's not overlapping with anything. Then there are reactors, which cost 10 times as much, only produce twice as much power, but you can just kind of stack them up right next to each other. And then you've got guns. But we will get into it, and all shall become clear. It's a Saturday. Did I not say Saturday? You savage lives in York. What are you saying about York? Emperor Constantine's crowning location, the capital of the Roman Empire, for a little bit. Not very long. So you could kind of min-max exactly where you put all of these. So we have our 2 bases connected. You can have them running on entirely separate energy supplies, but I'm not going to do that because I don't know where else I'd put it. Did I say it was a Sunday, Zeph? I'm sorry. I deeply apologize. Deeply and no, not deeply. I sincerely apologize for any harm this may have caused you. You don't want to build too many things at once, I think, because if your energy is negative, each thing builds at slower speed, and so obviously you don't want to do that when you're building something that's going to get you more energy, because it just means, you know, you build 5 in a minute rather than 1 in 20 seconds, and then, sorry, 1 in 10 seconds and 1 in another 10 seconds and so on, because you want to get the income from them as soon as possible. It's a very min-maxy game if you want it to be. Like, you can submit scores and go for, like, time trial missions and things. I'm sure I'm not doing it very well. Oh yes, the other mechanic is energy always flows out of your base to where you want it to do something. And so you have to create, like, a network of these collector things. Or you can use relays. Relays transfer stuff much faster than collectors do. So what I usually do is you have a network of collectors, and then you build some relays. Now, we need to hopefully rush up here and rush down here so we can kind of cut them off at the pass, if that makes sense. So when I built this relay, I'm going to build another one. Relays can connect at much further distances, and they transport stuff much faster. So we're going to do that. And you also want the shortest distance in your network to a location. So actually that is kind of a stupid placement. We should have a relay here and here, so it can flow out as quickly as possible in a straight line. Waste of energy to build extra relays, but that's not a huge deal. I usually take that approach in games. I min-max in the long term rather than in the immediate term, which I'm sure is not smart. So if we do that, let's see if we've got enough energy to maintain that production level. Looks like it. You can see this is our income, this is what we're spending. This is our storage, which is capped at 25 for now. Christo, you worry me. Who are they? What do you mean, who's they? This is not a savage, but says Romans weren't savage. The Romans, alright, savage in this context does not mean nice. It means, does not mean not nice. It means not sophisticated, I guess. I guess the Romans weren't very sophisticated, but they were for their time, is what I mean to say. Alright, so let's put down some of these. These are the basic guns. You can see what I mean about the creep. Has like multiple levels. Like here it's 1 deep, here it's 2 deep. You can see on here is the purple stuff. Why won't it pause? Thank you. This game doesn't start with space bound to pause. What have you got to be? What's got to be going through your head to decide that pause should be P? Romaboo, not a Romaboo. So you can see how if you hover over, you know, it's very shallow here, and then as you move in, it steadily gets deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper until here there's like 6 levels of creep right here. And when you shoot at something, you only damage a certain amount of it. I don't know if these are going to get built before the creep gets to them, and if the creep gets to something that's under construction, it just destroys it straight away. We can also use strafing strafers, which kind of just hit an area like this, or bombers, which drop like this substance called anti-creep, which just works like the antithesis to the creep. The objective for this mission is we have to get these. This is new to me, by the way. We have to get to these totems, and if we have those totems active and we're in range of this forge thing, then we can buy upgrades. I imagine we're going to need like a range upgrade. I haven't used upgrades yet, and it's new to this mission. I imagine we're going to need a range upgrade so we can have one thing here and then another thing like all the way in here, because these are creep, right? These are little blobs of creep moving along, and they're very tall, which is why they're so dark. Okay, so good. We now have this in range. He's not firing yet because he hasn't got ammo. That's ammo going towards him, and it all still comes from the base. There we go. Okay. So we should be relatively safe now in the short term. We've got these guys fully loaded, that little bar above them. You can also move structures, by the way. Like, you can just do that, and then it'll shuffle along a bit. Let's get a couple more cannons just to be secure, and then we will we'll think about expanding our production back here, our energy amounts. I generally try to cover kind of absolutely everywhere with these things. You place the first few efficiently. At least this is how I play, and I've only played 4 hours, so don't take my word for it. I try to cover the most area possible with the fewest number possible at the start, and then I just go ham and cover everywhere. Because they're so cheap, they only cost 5 energy each. That I feel like you want to have them kind of producing as much as possible from the area. That red colour on the lines means something. Ah, yeah, it's because we don't have enough energy to sustain what's trying to go through them right now, I think. But that's okay, because we're not under immediate danger. Is this the stream? What do you mean, is this the stream? I think it might be a little pretentious of me to call it the stream. Right, so I'm going to show you another weapon. Let's put a relay on here. And then we'll put some mortars. Mortars shoot at the deepest bit of creep within their range. So they're good for hitting... they're more energy efficient if you use them to shoot at any creep deeper than 2, I think. Ark Eternal, am I right, lads, or am I not? It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool game. Alright, let's get some reactors going. These things are expensive, as you can see. They cost 50 each, but they produce a lot of space, a lot of energy in a small amount of space, so we're pretty much stable, right? If we wanted, we could just build even more guns and then build all the energy in the entire world until we were ready to go and deal with these guys, right? But that wouldn't be very smart because, essentially, we want to go as quick as possible. And also, this stuff over here, it's not very obvious to see what's going on over here. It's a bit like Dwarf Fortress. You've got to kind of learn what stuff means. This down here is level 3, and then there's a wall that's level 10, and then behind the wall there's this stuff, which kind of holds back the creep temporarily. And then there's level 4 here. So if the creep overflows this wall, it's going to fill up this stuff and destroy this. This is the forge. They don't destroy these, the pillars, I believe. Unless the pillars are on top of something. No. So we don't want to, we have to get to this before they destroy it. And also, the idea is to do the missions as fast as possible if you want. Are you good at any Total War? I'm okay. Like the old ones. But I haven't played them much for many years. I did do that that Rome stream where it took like 2.5 hours to win the game as Greece. That was funny. All right, so here comes these guys. We can also speed up time. So yeah, you see what the kind of flow effects there. Oh, the mortars shoot at the deepest part in range, which occasionally is these kind of moving blobs of it. That's unfortunate, but oh well. So by shooting these into the deep space, we'll probably eventually make it so it doesn't flow down here. We won't need this gun. So it's a kind of constantly advancing front line, which I enjoy. Me and Chris still need to get around to fighting out an old Total War game. We totally do. Flaming pigs. I remember a great Christmas once where me and my cousin did nothing but played Rome Total War on laptops sitting adjacent each other on LAN. It was so good. But he was a freaking cheater, so always chose Spartans and then always had Spartan hoplites. And each Spartan hoplite, oh, we actually hit this thing. I wonder if it regenerates. Okay, maybe we don't need to get a really long range thing. Maybe we can just kill these. It looks like they don't regenerate. Although it might when it reappears. Yeah, no, it does. Okay. 1v1 me in Age of Mythology. I haven't played Age of Mythology in probably 10 years. No word of a lie. All right, let's pay attention to the game we're currently playing. So I'm going to build some more reactors. I have said the idea is to do it as fast as possible. That ain't really my bag, baby. So sometimes I just kind of go on speed 3 and then build a crap ton of reactors and then only advance when I feel completely comfortable in advancing. Maybe I'll get out of this habit when I start getting onto, you know, more interesting, tougher levels. You can also mine this stuff here is ore. You can mine that to get anti-creep ammo, basically. So you can see the stuff being mined out there. These mines don't deplete. You can also use this thing called a terp, which is kind of interesting. I'll show you how they work. We'll put one here. Let's go back to 1 speed. We should at least try to do it, you know, relatively quickly, I guess. Because the problem is if you allow yourself to do it in as long time as you want, you can never lose, basically, unless there's, you know, there's one crunch point at the beginning, and then if you control stuff at the beginning, you can just always win. Wouldn't be an RTS if you didn't turtle for an hour before attacking. Well, that's the point, but it's because the AI is utterly predictable. The only thing the AI will ever do in this map, there are some where they kind of fire projectiles at you, but they do it on a predictable timescale. The only thing the AI will ever do is spread out from here, 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 and here. That's it. So if we can produce enough damage output to destroy all of the creep they're producing, and then we just turtle, we'll never ever lose. So obviously we don't want to just do that. That really ain't my bag, baby. Clip. That's quite good. Zeph, I like that you clip stuff, by the way. It's fun. I enjoy going back through things you've clipped occasionally. You and Christo arguing about what in Total War? We weren't arguing, were we? You're welcome, Zeph. You're welcome. So let's build some cool weapons like the I like the strafers. Let's build a few of these bad boys over here. These are basically like CAS, essentially. I know it's going to tell me they're not like CAS because of how CAS work or something. But let's get them built. What Total War? Oh no, it's Rome. Like, why would you play a different Total War if you have Rome? So this turf, you go into terraform, and then you can like set things to be built to a certain level. So right now, this empty space, they can't move on it, we can't build on it. Let's build out a bit. This is 3 high, all the rest of it, so we'll keep it consistent. Oh, you can't terraform empty space. I did not know this. Okay. Right mouse to remove. Ooh. Can you move down to empty space? Why isn't it letting me terraform anything? I'm confused. Terrain height higher? There we go. So I can raise it here. But for some reason I can't raise it in the empty space. Fair enough. No worries. In that case, we could... Well, we want to kind of get to this. But this one looks so much easier to get to. So maybe we'll go up top first, and then we'll deal with the south second. Okay, so we don't even need the terraformer. I thought we were going to be able to fill in the gaps, create more land for ourselves. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Does it have to be adjacent to one that's already raised? No, you can build walls if you want. You can just go like here, protect this region, like that, and then it'll do that. Get rid of those numbers. Mute button working. Yes, it was. Naval bombers. Yeah, that makes sense. Shogun 2. Shogun 2 is good. Napoleon. Rome's the best, Medieval 2 is the second. I might put Shogun above Medieval, just for the enjoyment of the symmetry of the battles. Okay, so we're going to go over here, and this is something that these strafers are really good at doing, because what you do is you strafe from here to here, and then we should be able to... they're just resupplying right now. Why have I got Director Bot open? Hang on, give me a second. I stopped playing Eve, by the way, for those of you that are following my life. I can't do that in a full-time job. So, no more Eve. Sad times. Well, not till I get fired. Or until I retire, maybe. Alright, so send out the strafers. We're losing energy right now. Resupplying the strafers takes a lot of energy. We should build some more reactors, maybe. Alright, off they go. Needless to say, the graphics in this game aren't very good. That doesn't bother me much. The sound design is not very good, and that does bother me a bit. So I think I might... well, I say it's not very good, as ever. There's no way in hell I could ever do better. But you see what I mean. This noise, if you have lots of strafers, you'll hear that noise and like nothing but that noise for the entire game. Not playing what? Says Nukes. Eve. Eve, I'm quitting Eve. Because I don't have time. Which is sad. So, the idea is we hold it here, basically, with the strafers. And then it will withdraw from these areas. Or rather, we'll need to push it back, but it won't be able to refill these areas. So we'll get some relays up. Throw down some cannons. That's one that I always forget, but should remember is you don't need to throw down new cannons. Just move your old cannons forwards. You can't move relays and collectors, though. Or any energy-producing stuff, I believe. Okay. The hell is this, says Gandalf. This is Creeper World 3 Ark Eternal. It's an RTS. It's fun. It's the kind of cathartic, you know, not quite as intense experience that I need right now. The infamous Creeper World 3. Oh really? Is it infamous? Why would it be infamous? I think it seems quite good so far. No. It's not good, okay. I'm afraid I'm not going to take your word for it. Ark. Am I saying it wrong? I assume it's just Ark like, you know, like as in Noah's. Sprayer sends out this kind of anti-creep stuff. I'll just show you how that works for the sake of it. UT copies Minecraft. What are you talking about? You just screwed me. Okay. Favorite pastime for many of my viewers. I don't like that you can't zoom in more than this, by the way. That irks me. We need more firepower here somehow. If we move you... I wonder if I'd be able to get range on a relay from here. Yes, I would. Okay. Let's put a relay there, delete this relay, and then we'll be able to have another gun here, maybe a mortar. The other thing we could do is send a few of these guys to shoot at this, just so that it kind of slows its growth a bit. I think that's not a bad idea. Yeah, you see what I mean about the sound effects being really repetitive? So, I'm going to... Yeah, escape doesn't open the menu, by the way, because I don't understand. So I think I may just kill effects volume, kill the music, and then roll my own music. And by my own music, I mean, what should we go with? Divinity is the classic pick, but I'm doing a Divinity campaign right now, so I'm hearing it a lot. Alright, Twitch chat. Hit me up. Soundtracks, game soundtracks. What do you want to hear? Let me know. You mean Paradox or other strategies? Whatever. Endreal, Diablo, Witcher, all good options. Let me just get my other monitor set up to have many windows open. Sorry, this will take me but a moment more. There we go. I need that, and then zoom that. And then where's my freaking YouTube gone? There we go. Okay. What was the suggestions? Diablo, Witcher. On the Sham Désolés. It's just so good because I love the pun. So let's start with that. Tell me if the audio balance is alright, by the way. This is anti-creep. It can also flow a little, and it also has levels. So you see here it's deeper. It's that white thing on the indicator. How is it a pun? Which, oh god, that's way too loud. Here we go. Sorry, I'll turn that down. How about here? How about this volume? Is this better? God, that's loud even for me. Ouch, my ear. I regret nothing. That is fine. Okay, good. It's a pun because of the Champs-Élysées, or however you say it. Anyway, help me out, my cultured friend. What is it called? Is it Champs-Élysées? The main street in Paris with the Arc de Triomphe on it. It's like you people have never visited Paris. Come now. It's obviously meant to be a play on Champs-Élysées, or however you say it. Why are you only pointing to here? Oh, they just still run out of ammo. Why would you ever visit Paris? Paris is a very romantic location for your first holiday away with your girlfriend. I hear. So how do you say it, Adaway? Could you do it phonetically? Is he not in range or something? Or has he not got ammo yet? Oh, he's not got ammo yet, okay. Yeah, good. He will be able to hit them. We need to move this guy up a bit if possible. So the thing is, yeah, now I think we've got it held back far enough that a relay here will be able to survive. You see how you progress in this game, you know, you push back the creep, you put in more relays, you expand your network of weaponry. So let's bring up these guns. This game is 12 quid on Steam. Champs-Élysées. 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 I swear it was like Sham or something like that. Champs-Élysées. Okay, cool. Thank you. But yeah, keep moving these up. And you can destroy these, by the way, but we have to get within that range of them. If I put one of these in range of it, and this thing then gets enough power sent to it, it will destroy the emitter. It's definitely no P sound. Okay. Shouldn't the last S be silent? Champs-Élysées. Okay. So you see how I mean about it being a pun. Let's build some cannons, and then we'll just do a kind of cannon creep. I like that the enemy is called Creeper, and the way you beat it is by, you know, creeping. At least that's one way you can beat it. You could also beat it just by, like... One cool strategy would be you get a whole load of bombers. Yeah, I'll try and show this off over here, because it is really fun. Let's build a bunch of bombers. What you do is you build a bunch of bombers, you drop a huge pile of anti-creep right next to the enemy base, and then you just build the thing that destroys the enemy base right there. And you do like a, you know, a tactical strike, basically. God. Witcher, A Blood and Wine. Everyone talked for ages about how good it was, and I didn't want to do it because I'd have to do like a new Witcher playthrough because I lost my save. It's so worth it. We're overbuilding right now, which we shouldn't do, but that's okay. We'll survive. Probably. So yeah, just be careful when you're building forwards, because if it gets even something touching it while it's building, it just instantly dies. Alert, strategic launch detected. What? Champs-Élysées. You played... I saw you write, I've played The Witcher 6, and I was like, holy crap, Gandalf. How'd you pull that off? You played The Witcher 6 times. You're just getting to Kaer Morhen for the first time. What? No, but your current playthrough is lasting forever. Huh. Can't remember. You go to Kaer Morhen for the first time for, like, the main visit, right? Can't remember. Oh, yes, a chill stream. Yeah, pretty much. So we're getting to the point where we're going to be able to... we should really... These guys... Not you. We should really change where they're shooting. Like, to this. And that would work. Alert, strategic launch detected, sound effect. No, we've got that... it's fine, we've got that on. Spore alarm? Although maybe with the effects low, it won't happen. We won't hear it. But there are no strategic launchers on this map, so we'll be okay. I hate Skellige. It reminds you of Ireland. What? How does Skellige remind you of Ireland? It's clearly Norway. Like, very obviously. Oh, yeah, so I was discussing this on Facebook the other day. I was really surprised. I always assumed, like, everyone was just of the opinion that the Empire in The Witcher was the HRE, right? Mixed with a little bit of France. And people were saying, like, no, it's complete rubbish. It has nothing to do with the HRE. It's literally the HRE, though. It's making a joke on Strategic Strike. Okay. I don't understand still, but that's okay. How is it the HRE? What the fuck? What are you talking about? It's obviously the HRE. I had like a 200 comment discussion with like 6 people. Maybe it's me, Nuke. There's a black army that represent the black army in Hungary. Well, the Imperial Legion, like, I mean, okay. I'm gonna be a more. Is there a word genuous? Like, you're disingenuous. I guess genuine is just the alternate. Hello, Spy Prisgos. That is a tough name to say, my man. Alright. So we can put this here, and as long as they can hold back the creep just long enough, we'll be able to take out this emitter. Paused. Oh no, Flame War begins. Alright, so in Medieval 2, and go with me here. In Medieval 2, the colour of the HRE is black. And I looked up on online, as one does, trying to figure out if, like, there was actually... Oh, right, you just connect these things. Cool. If there was actually historically a reason for that. And there is. The HREs, like, lots of their regalia and their armour and stuff is black. And looks very much like the Empire in The Witcher. So I think I'm not crazy. Right, we've got these bombers now. They can deploy this anti-terp stuff. So let me just show you how that works. So if we were to take this stuff and deploy from here to here. Basing his historical opinions on Medieval 2. Well, it's alright. Adaway's in the chat, so he can tell me if I'm wrong. Adaway can do some research on the HRE. They're real slow. I swear they were faster than this before. Doesn't matter. I was probably on as fast as speed, to be honest. So this thing is built, and now it just needs to charge up, and then it'll destroy this. And then we can, you know, build energy collectors in this whole area. We could already do it, you know, here and here. In some of this area. This is Your Immortal from Hearts of Stone. Also, very good DLC. There we go. Emitter destroyed. Yes. And it leaves behind like this energy field. Whatever you put in the energy field gets like huge bonuses to its effectiveness. Be it a, you know, a collector here would collect from that whole region, or you could put a reactor here which would generate much more energy, all that good stuff. Using strat bombers, he's basically cheating. So there you go. That's what happens when the strat bombers land. And they work kind of like matter and antimatter, the creep and anti-creep. Whenever they hit, they annihilate in equal proportions, I think. Or maybe anti-creep kills more than the same amount of creep. I don't know. The graphics on the bomb dropping is actually pretty good, considering the graphics on the freaking planes. I do enjoy this game. I shouldn't be too mean, because it's good fun. So hopefully that will hold back the creep long enough that we can get this built. I'm going to throw down my other planes here as well in an attempt to give this time to be completed. I don't know if it's going to happen though. Nilfgaard is the French for expanding. Yeah, well, so I'm not crazy, right? The wiki for The Witcher describes their visual appearance and style of government as heavily influenced by the HRE. What is happening to the pillars inside? You mean these things? They're just kind of moving along on regular pan. You made it up. Made it up. For God's sake, Zev. You can't do this to me. Why aren't these shooting? Oh, there we go. Now they've got ammo. Okay, good. So now I think we're probably going to be good. I will deploy a sprayer here as well. And let's get the... let's slightly optimize the route our stuff takes to get over there. In fact, we could optimize it even more by making it go like through here. So let's destroy that. A relay here. Here. Destroy that. Get another one there. There's a nice straight line out to it. Straight lines don't really matter, obviously, for regular upkeep costs, because they'll just stay the same. But they will matter for when you queue up a new building, it sends out the stuff from the start when you queue it. So you can build buildings faster the more efficient your lines are. We're probably good enough to get a nullifier in here, you know. Take out another of these bad boys. Now our sprayer is spreading the anti-creep. Oh, is he spreading the anti-creep? I don't know. Maybe we're out. We are in a huge deficit of anti-creep. Wasn't there... Yeah. These are one-off resource caches. Are those? No. And there's one up here as well? Yeah. Ether 200. Right, that's like the research stuff. I decided to put a cannon here first, just to kind of drive this all back. It's not being generated afresh, so it won't take too long. You'd like to hear what Ferelden is compared to? I'm guessing like the kingdoms that would unify to create Poland, but I don't know. Top 0.1% of Hoi players are lobbying for better balance. Yes. Aren't all Hoi players lobbying for better balance? Better balance seems like something that you should always strive for. Don't say island because of the red hair. No, it's obviously it's not island. Part of the reasoning behind my saying they're the HRE is the also yeah, you can even put relays in here and get stupid long connections. It's quite good. Part of my reasoning for saying that the HRE is people saying like, oh no, it's based on the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire doesn't feature heavily in Polish medieval mythology. That's not something, at least I don't think. Anyway, I could be entirely wrong, but that doesn't seem to me like something that would be present in the medieval Polish psychology. And obviously The Witcher is aping medieval Polish mythology. And so why would medieval Polish mythology include Romans? Like, that doesn't make any sense. See what I mean? I'm not crazy. I'm going to put a reactor here. Oh, I'm going to miss, actually. I'm trying to learn the keyboard shortcuts. Romans didn't interact with Scandinavians, but the Serodilic Empire still conquered Skyrim. Yes, but... Skyrim... Hang on. Sorry about that. I am back. Alright. What are we doing? Yeah, we're getting a guy up here. Some more energy. You can build like as many bombers or strafers even as you have energy and space. So constantly expanding your number of reactors seems smart to me. Neither holy nor Roman nor an empire. It obviously was an empire. What I think Voltaire meant by that was that it was not an imperial administration, and obviously he's right on that. But it was clearly an empire. The HRE this is. God, this is long, this soundtrack, isn't it? Let's have something else. This is Silver for Monsters, the classic. It's a bit quieter, so I think I'll turn it up a little bit for you. There we go. Voltaire should have revoked the privilege here. What are you talking about? So, as you can see, these things can't shoot up, because this is higher than here. So, how are we going to get rid of the creep in here? I think we're going to have to go round, basically. Or we could, you know, do our bombing run thing. That could work. Yeah, let's see if we can bombing run our way in here. Just bomb, like, here to here. Generate some really deep stuff. Was Voltaire's quote, post-IRL Peace of Westphalia? Yes. That is why he said not holy. to my knowledge. Can't you also terraform with a turp? I could build a pillar and then shoot past it. But I think I'm going to just try and bomb here. All advice and backseating in chat, entirely welcome, by the way. I'm very new at this game. This is, you know, I'm halfway through my 6th hour of ever playing the game. Right, there we go. Look at that anti-creep devastating them there. Let's get the relay in. Let's get some cannons in first, just as a kind of backline. Oh, no, that's right. I forgot. We are going to terraform. This stuff here, these lines, are called like substance or some kind of you know, computer sounding word. I can't remember. Someone in chat that actually knows how this game works, remind me what this stuff's called. It's not debris. Digitals. Thank you. It spreads the the creep much faster, and it can spread it up hills. So like here, because there's this digital line across here, it's spreading it along there. Digitals are basically they're nanobots. But yeah, let's get a terp. We got a terp, didn't we? Didn't I build a terp already? Did I delete it? Why would I delete it? What a silly thing to do. Alright. Well, actually, first, let me just throw down a bunch of collectors very inefficiently up here. Pulse cannon lost, pulse cannon lost, pulse cannon lost. Oh, right, yeah, the ones I built. No problem. Did we delete it? Why would I delete it? Alright, anyway, we're going to build a terp here. And we'll build a few to get it done fast. It always happens. I guess you just have to be 100% cavalry to have any speed. What are you talking about? Oh, don't you hate it when there's 10 deserters running away from your 50 big merc group and they're 0.1 fast and you have to abandon them and miss out on the loot? You playing, what do you call it, warbands by any chance? I'm supposed to deliver a letter to some count I arrived 2 days ago, but he's just left all his possessions. So we're going to want to terraform. What level is this? Looking 10? It's going to take a little while. Well, if we do this, then we have a 3x3, you know, lots of 3x3 spots to build stuff on. Alright, get terraforming, boys. In fact, let's get a terp here in the like super strength area. That'll be even faster. Screw you, Gerlux, you lazy guy. Bannerlord when? It doesn't look very good and the hype is out of control despite it looking basically the same as Warbands. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Mountain Blade Bannerlord now, please. Yeah, it doesn't look very good. It looks like no substantial improvement over Warband. The Warband hasn't aged well. You are the enemy of the Bannerlords. I know I am the minority opinion on that one. Why innovate when it's not broken? It's not broken, but it's aged. Like, horrendously aged. Wow, look how much anti-creep we're laying down here. It's spreading out over the top of this 10 high stuff. Alright. Now we need a relay back here. And then we can start laying down some fire from up here. And now we can move this terp off. Move a cannon on. No, the cannon can't shoot across. We could terraform this area up so that we could then shoot from it. Excuse me a second. Sorry. It is broken. How is Warband broken? I haven't played it for like many years. It's also much harder to destroy creep that's on digitals, by the way. It's the other feature of them. Alright, this place has been terraformed up, so we can stick a cannon on it. I could just move one onto it, but in fact, yeah, I'm still going to do that, even though we wasted a little bit of time there. The mods for Warband are great. I played Warband before I knew what a mod was. Lady of the Woods is not a very good song. Have this one instead. The classic. Dr. Here, and all that good stuff. Alright, so now we can get a relay in here. And a bunch of cannons. There we go. And we're about to get to the ether, the forge thing. Did I connect to the other ether thing? I did, good. So we could actually, you know, if we were being sensible, we would move all these up to the front. You know, where we can actually put them to use. Because we're probably going to come up from the south, I imagine, to attack this guy. Crispo, move your... What? Harvest the one-off ether thing. Thank you. Good point. Where do you see how much ether you have? Probably clicking on this. I have 0, I guess, because you have to actually send it to it. That's my guess. Move your cannons. I did! Oh, yeah, there's these ones too. He's yelling at me to move my cannons immediately after I move my cannons. That's just not fair. I suppose I should also move up the bombers, although I don't know if you can. I'll try in a second. So, bombers, just decimate this guy for me, would you? Is that all of them going there? Yes, good. Yeah, can I move this? No, fair enough. The command for moving and the control for other stuff is the same, so... Please move cannons, not build new ones. You are completely right. I was just being foolish. I will try to be better. Remind me when I forget. Because you're right, it's entirely stupid to just build new ones rather than moving old ones. Or I'll try and remember to move these mortars up as well. I don't think you can. Harvest? Yeah. What do you think? What do you think I can? All NPCs look like fried potatoes. It's true, but Bannerlord doesn't look any better. Is the problem. Okay, so there we go. Look, this ether stuff is... That's cool. It's flowing from these places down here. So we have a certain amount of ether. Is it a one-off spend? Costs 10. Alright, energy storage up. Energy efficiency up. AC storage, anti-creep. Packet speed. Oh, yeah. That would be fun. And fire rate. Let's get fire rate up 2 to start with. Just so that our guns absolutely shrek anyone that comes near them. Reminds Christo, I did... 30 seconds later... Please remind when I forget. Yeah, alright, alright. But I hadn't forgotten, was my point. No, when you reminded me anyway. I just remembered. You don't remind me immediately after someone remembers something. That makes no goddamn sense. He's being paid for that. So I had to like do my accounts recently because I'm moving house. I'm moving into my own place, which is very exciting. But to do that, you need to present them with like a comprehensive. No, I'm building new ones again. You have to present them with like a comprehensive breakdown of your incomes, and it's quite funny because I'm like, well, here's the income I make from my job. And then here's like the 2% on top of that I make from YouTube and Twitch and stuff. It's so funny because it's like, okay, here's how much I make from YouTube, you know, blah, £1,000 a year. And then here's how, here's how much, not from YouTube. Calm down, I do not make £1,000 a year from YouTube. Here's how much I make from my job. It's like X £1,000 a year. And then here's how much I make from YouTube. It's like 50 quid a month. I seriously question whether it's worth bothering. Well, energy efficiency sounds like the most important of those to me. And then packet speed. One thing this game is not good at, and I think I'm coming from this as a Paradox player, it's really bad at communicating stats. When I hover over this cannon, it should show me the fire rate, and the energy cost per second, and the damage of each shot, and the range in blocks, in my opinion. And it's very frustrating that it doesn't. But that's okay. I had the wiki page up. Yeah, there we go. So I should just keep the wiki page up. Don't laugh at me, Alloway. I like stats, okay? To be honest, you can almost, but Paradox DLC... You can almost but Paradox DLC from 50 quid a month. What are you talking about? Do you mean you can almost buy Paradox DLC for 50 quid a month? I don't buy Paradox DLC though. I get given it. Pirate. I'm not a pirate. I work for them. Pirate. Actually, I don't get, to be fair, technically, I don't get given the Paradox DLC because I work for them. I get given the Paradox DLC because I'm a YouTuber. I was given it before I started working them. Can you give me some keys to Paradox DLCs? Yeah, sure. Give me the money to buy one for you and I'll buy one for you. I'm not going to give you free stuff, Seth. You just need Third Rome in Britannia. Then buy them. I'm not going to spend my wages to give you something to help you avoid paying my wages. That is not how you get ahead in life. Who can name what this music is? Give me before Zeph. Oh, hey Cody, how you doing? Sorry, I hadn't seen you. I missed the days no one watched these being missed. Sorry, Cody, I completely missed you arriving in chat. Welcome. Can you give me all the DLC for Train Simulator 2018, 28k? No. I used to play DRM free EU for a while, and then you actually buckled and got most of the DLCs on sale. Well, that's very good of you. Welcome to the light side. We have regular updates. Problem is we can't shoot over this thing, but we can with what's the shortcut key for weapons? There it is. We need if we get enough mortars, we might be able to do it. Especially with the bombers laying down the anti-terp. Not anti-terp. I keep calling it terp. Anti-creep is what I mean. I like how this cannon can like entirely annihilate one of these things. So let's move that off. Put a reactor on there, I guess. Give me Britannia, Christo. Just ask Paradox because I'm your mod. No. That is not how that works. I don't think you understand my working relationship with Paradox. It's not, I say, hey, can I have free stuff? It's for my mate. Trailer was so good. Like the gameplay reveal, sorry, was good. The live action trailer makes me mad. Because it's worthless. Like it's just a pointless piece of media. I do not like so some live action trailers are good. A live action trailer that gives you like a Paradox live action trailer, for example. The purpose of a Paradox live action trailer is to give you a feel for where the DLC is going to be. And then we give you like huge amounts of information about what the DLC is going to be like, who you're going to play in the DLC, who's going to get the biggest content update, what the changes are going to be, and we give you all kinds of information. And then the live action trailer for Cyberpunk, everyone was saying like, oh, look at the graphics. Not live action trailer. I don't mean live action trailer. I'm sorry. You know what I mean. Whoa, defending your employer. What's wrong with defending my employer? How are you telling me off for like liking the company I work for? Does not make any sense. Trailer. No, the CG trailer. Thank you, Adaway. He's got my back. Do I like the changes to religion in 1.26? I decline to comment. We are changing the religion system in a big way in 1.27. I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be interesting. Wasn't the CG trailer in engine? That means nothing. Don't fall for their lies. In-game trailers, like in-engine trailers, mean nothing. Wasn't the CG trailer the one at E3? I think it was the one at E3, yeah. I'm talking about the gameplay reveal that came after. It's like the 40-minute thing. Wasn't that also at E3? I don't know. In-engine trailers means nothing, because the engine, it needs to run a game, and they're using the engine to run a trailer. It's just different. So they're using the engine in a way in which you're not going to use the engine, so it doesn't tell you things except about how the cutscenes will look, and even then only if they're 100% pre-rendered, which I hope they're not, because you should be able to customize what your character looks like. Imagine like Witcher 3, but every time you entered a cutscene, your character looked exactly the same. Like all your armor just went to default, your weapon went to default, your hairstyle, all that kind of stuff just went to default. That is an in-engine trailer, and that is not. That doesn't matter. That doesn't tell you about what the game's going to be like. Don't mind me. Just grouchy. I'm not actually grouchy. Well, no, I am grouchy. Generally, I'm just not grouchy right now. Witcher 3 was scaled down, but it still looks incredible. Yeah, it's great. The thing about looking good, a lot of it's in getting the lighting system right, and The Witcher 3 nailed the lighting system. We have a... Big fan of how incredible Fortnite looked, guys. Shut up, Cody. I saw you playing that yesterday. Such a bad game. Oh, yeah, okay, we haven't got enough anti-creep to hold them back there yet. It's not that bad, but I'm not Fortnite's biggest fan because it's just bad PUBG. It also pisses, you know what else pisses me off? Today is just Christo whining. Apparently, the people are like, oh god, it's gonna kill all of them. Oh no, only damaged them. It didn't actually kill them all. Okay, we need to upgrade our. Well, actually, would help here. These things aren't going to help with that. Would you do right click to remove? Yeah. Like that. And the idea is it gets stuck here and then we shoot it while it's stuck. We need more reforms. You mean more government reforms? Gonna start recording. Oh, crap. That was copyrighted music I just played by mistake. Whoops. Oh, well. Maybe this will get demonetized, but that's okay. Or not demonetized, claimed. I'll just not monetize this. No one's going to watch this on YouTube, so it's fine. Let's get this. Is this the one I wasn't invited to? Cody, you're not a YouTuber! Actually, you were, weren't you? Did you ever start doing it again? Hey, Zanga, how you doing? Why no Minecraft? Because I played enough Minecraft when I was a child. Okay, so like... Yeah, just go straight over it. I don't understand that. You're learning E4. I'm glad to hear it, Cody. How to become a YouTuber. Number 1, create a channel. Number 2, play NC. Yeah, me and Adam were talking for a while yesterday. It's absolutely goddamn true. So I should be doing a strategy which is obvious, but that I haven't been doing. Which is, you build the things you want first. Also, all you bombers, I'm going to deactivate you. So they don't use up my my anti-creep. Problem is we don't have much ore. We got 1 miner. You know, it's not the best. Oh, I'm being so dumb. Yeah, no, I'm being really dumb. Okay, we should obviously just have our relay go across here, and then we have all this space to shoot at the thing as it goes past. Yeah, that's a problem. Christo, hit me up with keys. No! I'm not hitting any of you up with keys. Unless I do like a, I don't know, a community challenge with a giveaway or something. I'm not giving you keys. Oh, actually, wouldn't a gun here be in range? Let's take a look. Yeah, it would. Nice. Let's try this. When I finish uni, can you get me a place at Paradox? Oh, yeah, sure. I have full budget control at Paradox Interactive. Freaking 6% of Sweden's GDP, but they let Count Christo out of his bedroom just decide who they hire. No, I cannot get you a job at Paradox. I can give you advice if you want to apply. I'd be more than happy to do that. Why are you laughing, Seth? March of the Eagles key giveaway when? Paradox is 6% of Sweden's GDP. Yes! Paradox's gross income is 6% of the total gross income of all of Sweden. I kid you not, I did the maths like a week ago. What are the qualifications? www.paradox.com/jobs or something like that. Google it. When someone messages me, and take this well if you are one of these people, because I know, you know, some of you may have done it. When someone messages me saying like, oh, I'd really like to work at Paradox, and then I'm like, you should probably go and look at the page where we say what positions we're currently hiring for. And they're like, oh, I didn't think of that. I was like, we're probably not going to hire you. That's the kind of thing you should have thought of, if I'm being real with you. Sweden is a trash fire country? Is this anger? Is that, I don't know, Baltic Sea rivalry? Sweden is like the 5th nicest country on the planet to live in. Objectively. Trash fire. Look, I don't swear much. And I'm not changing. I used to swear a lot. I have improved. Swear me greater than Sweden. Problem is, how are we going to kill the next layer? Well, are these people still resupplying? Yeah, stop resupply. Sorry, that's what I should have pressed. You guys. Don't resupply. Okay. Now we should go into the green on this stuff. Oh, but it's still reloading all these guns. Okay. Well, let's give it a go. All you guys, get in there. Lay down the anti-creep wave. Oh, this guy's not... Wait a minute. Why is his range so bad? Oh, no, it is good, but he's just not in range. Okay. You can move out of the way then. And we'll put something else here. Like a reactor. Well, we don't need a reactor. We've got plus 63 energy right now. Let's put a turp here, maybe? Nah, I don't see how that would help. I don't really know. Maybe that's what we should have saved the orbital command for. If we now placed it over here, we'd be able to react much more quickly. Yeah, that's probably what they wanted you to do. Well, let's see how the anti-creep strategy goes. If we can lay down enough of it, but it's going to hit this one as well, which is kind of diluting on the effect. We could terp it so it doesn't. You know, we could put the terp here, and then build up a wall here, 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 and here. And that way it would contain the anti-creep. But yeah, this is going to kill, like, all of my guns. Okay, let's do that. I want the anti-creep to stay in the center, in that region. I just stupid concentrated anti-creep right here. That's the plan. Let's try that. I'm starting Twitch and stuff once your month isn't full of stitches. Stitches? Oh, your mouth. Right. Fair enough. Cool. Did I ever watch any of Cody's YouTube videos? I don't think I did. I'm just thinking about Cody doing YouTube. I wonder whether that would be very good. I think it could be. I'd watch a couple to start with. The guns can't shoot with the wall in front. These ones. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. So we'll just do this once we've got the wall established. And we should have done that earlier, actually, because that'll give us a great platform for shooting generally. Why did some of them go over there? Yeah, they heal up in time. Why aren't they laying down the anti-creep here? Enable AC collection field. Always on. Okay. Always on. No? You don't have the AC production. Ah, they're firing as regularly as they have ammo. But they don't seem to be, right? Like, this guy just got some ammo and he didn't fire. Are they firing? I haven't seen any firing. Christo, did you vote for the last MEP round? What is that? Your child took 6 months to get 100 subs. Wow. Well, you should have played NSEEK first, shouldn't you? Rather than playing Saxony. Have you guys watched Adaway's Saxony campaign, by the way? Because not to encourage you to go and do something different to watch me on stream right now, but just watch Adaway's intro on his first ever video. Because it's funny as heck. Watch mine too, because mine's awful. Mine's even worse because there's copyright music playing in the background, and I use the automatic YouTube copyright music remover, and it sounds like... It's horrible. It's truly horrible. Can I go here? Not safely. We'll start with this. Oh my god, I built new ones. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Delete them. Adaway is a better Christo, Adaway is a worse Christo. I think, Adaway, we can both be content that we have our supporters. Each of us have our supporters. It's true. I don't have enough anti-creep to fire the guns, so we should do a kind of more of this kind of strategy. Get these guns out of here. Also, a bunch of them weren't in range of anything. So this is the new plan. We're going to hold it here. This far, no farther. Yes, it works. Good. Good, good. Okay. Now, give me some terps. Over here. What level is this? 7. Drop this down. Ado doesn't skip my messages as much. We're trapped with Witcher music. Look, what did you want? Freaking whatever it's called. End reel or something. And guess what comes up when I put end into YouTube searches? End real. Can you spell it? Oh, I just linked it. Perfect. It's all royalty free, right? The soundtrack? Sorry, I think I sniffed just after I hit the mute button. Sorry. Everyone knows that sub counts mean everything. Never mind that 11,000 of mine came for the history. I'm obviously the superior gamer. Yeah, well, Adaway, you know what you should do? You know what you should do? Totally new idea. I totally haven't pitched this to you 100 times. You should re-upload the history ones from the gaming channel. That's what I think. Adaway should become a Total War channel. You're not taking down a video. Just re-upload it! You don't need to take it down. Just have it be up twice. So, guys, back me up on this. Well, actually, no. I think I might just not bother, because I know Adaway's never going to do it. And obviously, you know, it's his channel and his baby that he made. So, in terms of the Blitzkrieg videos, and he can obviously do precisely as he will with them, but he's wrong. I think, by the way, Lambert has previously suggested a podcast. What was it? Chew. No, I think it was Chew suggested a podcast, like a Paradox podcast. And I said we wouldn't have enough to talk about. I'm wrong, aren't I? Like, I'm basically maintaining a one-man podcast right now. We're not talking about the game. So, move cannons, please. The inefficiency. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. I did forget again. Thank you for the reminder. Let's try to say we're not talking about the game. It's probably why I'm playing so badly. Okay. Move cannons now, please, Crispo. I mean, like, come on. You're not wrong, even though you are being hyperbolic. So we're gonna have a problem when we want to go into this area. Although our suppression activities with these strafers has stopped the height in here really getting very out of control. It's only 3 levels in there. I want to listen to this clip. And obviously, you know, it's his channel and his baby that he made. So, in terms of the Blitzkrieg videos, and he can obviously do precisely as he will with them, but he's wrong. And obviously, you know, it's his. That's a really good clip. I like that. But yeah, right away, I think we could totally do a podcast. I mean, we could just do an NLSS, basically, I think that could be fun. 1 a week, not freaking 3. But apparently Zev's in. Are we posting clips? Yeah, no, if you've got good clips, go for it. Godspeed, what's this? I meant clips of me. I'll watch that later. Fortnightly. No more recent than that. No more frequent than that. Because you don't think enough things happen, or because you don't think you have enough time? Hourly podcasts. When I say a podcast, I don't know, have you watched the NLSS? You must have watched it at least once, surely. It's a cultural phenomenon of our age. It may be not recognized as such yet, but historians, it'll go down. You have not. Okay. The NLSS is essentially just a bunch of mates playing video games, usually multiplayer video games, and then chatting about everything under the sun. Just entirely random crap. It's really entertaining. They do it for 3 hours, and they play, you know, eat one game for an hour each. You should watch what... Oh, God, we just lost all our turfs. That's all right. It's fine. We got the terraforming done we wanted in that area anyway. It's really entertaining. You know, they happen to be kind of... They talk about random things, including, like, vulgarities that I perhaps wouldn't. But it's fun. It's very fun. Sounds like a typical stream of ours. Yeah, except with the kind of stated goal that you don't focus on the game. And if you did it regularly with like a slightly larger group of people, I think 3 might be ideal. And just do the kind of random chatting that I've been doing for the last hour and 15, talking about everything under the sun. And then obviously, because we all like Paradox games, we would also talk specifically about recent Paradox changes and stuff like that. And you can all make fun of me for having signed a contract. Mortars getting no supplies. Yes, this is correct. I'm not done moving them around. Thank you for the heads up, though. Let's improve the supply line to the mortars a bit, so they get there faster as well. And here it comes, the ammo. Get 'em, boys. Boom. Should call it Deus Vault. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. That couldn't possibly be controversial. Pirate cast. We're not using any of these, so let's suicide them in here. They might survive, but even if they don't, I'm going to delete them afterwards. Paradox employees talking about good games featuring EU and CK2. That's really good. The Christo Live Super Show. No, I think I would want it to be a joint endeavour. The Key Giveaway podcast. I don't think so. Because I basically don't think I'm going to be able to stream more than, at most, twice a week. Basically. At very most. Because if you think about it, there's 7 nights in a week. I know, I'm pretty smart. And of those nights, I'm going to probably try and do 2 collaborative series. So that's 2 nights gone. And then if I do 2 series, that's 4 nights. I don't think my girlfriend, who I'm moving in with, in case you haven't gathered this, is going to tolerate me being busy 4 out of 7 nights of the week. And, you know, that's quite reasonable. I wouldn't either. But that means I could probably only do 1 stream a week. So doing like a 3-hour Saturday stream, I think could be fun. Christo has a social life. Yes. Well, no, not particularly, actually. I have a girlfriend. I don't hang out with friends much because they've all moved. They've all left me. I'm currently... Don't build new guns. They'll yell at you. Let's move these guys up like so. Paradox non-interactive podcast. Girlfriend plays EU4 first time, not clickbait. You'll never guess what happens at the end. He's learning. He's beginning to believe. Either way, I will send you a clip of the NLSS to give you an idea of what what it's about. Talking about Bitcoin. There's hope for him yet. I wouldn't go that far. Let's steady on. Christo can't make new friends. I can't make new friends. What do you mean? Seems just needlessly and baselessly rude to me. I mean, I do say things like baseless. Maybe that doesn't help. It's not that I can't make new friends, it's just I've made no effort. Well, first off, I'm going to move to London, in case that hasn't been clear. I think I've said that before, a number of times. I'm moving to London, and a bunch of my friends from school also have all moved to London. which is pretty cool, and a bunch of my girlfriend's friends from university, and I think one of my friends from university as well. So I don't need to make new friends, I just need to move to London. Which, all being well, will happen in like 7 days. Exactly 7 days, in fact. As long as the accountant gets back to me. So we shall see. Not my accountant, I don't have an accountant. Before you start jumping all over me. What did your girlfriend do at university? She studied law. She's now training to be a solicitor. Johan is Christo's accountant. I don't know. There are a couple of people in the Paradox team that don't like their names being bandied about, so I won't say the Paradox accountant that I interact with's name, but he's not my accountant. Well, he's not my, he's not my accountant. I do send him, financial related documents, but it's not like, hey, can you do my taxes? It's like, hey, could you pay me? Like, here's how much I'd like this month, please. Pretty please. Oh, I built new freaking cannons. Studied tolerance, probably, considering she's going to live with Christo. Oh, she was so funny. I don't think she'd mind me laughing about this on stream. I hope not, anyway. It's alright, though. She's too busy to watch my streams these days. She used to watch them. Like, she used to actually watch my videos, despite having zero interest. Some of them, anyway. Despite having zero interest in gaming, which I, for one, think is very sweet. But anyway, she said, she was slightly, we were talking about moving in together. And she was watching, okay, yeah, I'll tell that story first. Did we get a clip of that? I got an encirclement in a multiplayer, and it took me like 2.5 hours, and it was a brilliant breakthrough moment, and I just went, oh, that encirclement was better than sex. And then it emerged that she was watching my stream for the first time. And she just commented in chat saying, excuse me? And it was the funniest thing. It must be timestamped on the VOD, surely. That must have been embarrassing. Honestly, not really. It was just funny. That is amazing. I know. So now we have if you're not on the Discord, by the way, you should join the Discord. If you like people showing crap memes in a channel I've muted and me announcing things. That's about it. But it doesn't do all of them. Doesn't matter. What was I saying? About the Discord. Yeah, we have a better than sex react, which is my face with like laser eyes. It's really good. That is my favorite emote in the Discord. Sorry, Zeph. I know you have a good one. I'm building new guns. I will learn, just not soon. And there's the Discord. Thank you. It's proper sketchy stuff. Yeah, there's a channel called Shitpost Not Safe for Work. Don't go in there. It's Zeph's domain, and I allow it because it doesn't bother me much. But it's like, don't go in there unless you want to see anime crap and all kinds of garbage. It's not a play. It's a hive of scum and villainy, as I put it the other day. Never go there. He deleted it twice for nudity. I did, and then I just gave up, and I just don't look in it anymore. Actually, I was in it yesterday. So, what do I do? Alright, there we go, we win. Only took us an hour. I'm looking forward to seeing the high scores list for this one. I banned porn from it, Christo. Thank you. Thank you. It's actually the reason I left the Discord. Why? Just mute it. How bad could it be? Well, like, I don't know, and I don't want to. Because, like, I need plausible legal deniability if they post, like, weird anime crap. Let me be clear on anime, by the way. Everyone can enjoy precisely what they want to enjoy, as long as it's not either criminal or, like, they can still enjoy it, even if it's a threat to society. I'd just rather they didn't. And, hang on, let's just win this first and I'll come back to it. Excuse me? Why haven't I won? What the hell's going on? It started spawning all over the shop. Oh, right, yeah, we need to get to these key things. Right, but why did it suddenly start spawning over here? And then fading again immediately. That's bizarre. Does anyone understand that? Someone who plays this game. Does that mean Lolicon is banned? I've never heard of this, and I have a distinct feeling that I do not want to. So, yeah, anime. The Japanese are a proud and noble people who invented some of the best food in the world, who made huge technological advancements, who westernized faster than any other nation without, like, massive international aid efforts that I know of in history. That said, their media is weird as hell. I am deeply uncomfortable anytime I see screenshots or, like, an advert for an anime thing, because it's just child porn. It's not just child porn, I'm exaggerating for comedic effect, but a lot of it is child porn, and I do not like it. When someone posts, like, oh, this is my waifu, and it's someone that looks 13 with the breasts of someone that spent a very large amount on making them larger, it just makes me deeply uncomfortable. So that's why I don't like anime. And I'm sure it's, you know, hashtag not all anime. Not all anime is like this, I'm sure. But, like, most that I see is like that, and I hate it. This music is so apt for this. Yeah, the tragic music, as we describe the weird anime porn. It's just so, it's very bizarre. If I relay here, oh, I thought maybe this relay would reach the keys if I put it there. Never mind. I'm glad you think that's fair, Nuke. Anime is strange. It's not strange. It's, like, literally illegal in the United Kingdom. I know anime strictly isn't, but you're not allowed to portray porn that includes underage people, and if it's if it's not real people, then the age they are is not determined by the plot, it's determined by how old they look. And the people in lots of anime look very, very, very young. Criminally young. And that makes me, yeah. I don't like it, as I've said. What I don't understand, though, is people, like, hating on people that like anime. Because they think it's bad to like something that's Japanese. Like, have you never had, like, a little bit of ripe avocado, a bit of, what's it called, that tempura eel, and then a little bit of salmon, all wrapped up in nori with rice around the side? In other words, like a good sushi roll. If you think Japan is a place that only produces bad stuff, you have not eaten good sushi, because it's amazing. Christo's racist against the Japanese. Oh, good. Let's listen to this, shall we? Hey, we won the mission. So, yeah, anime. The Japanese are a proud and noble people. I'm going to stop the clip there. You know what? I think that's good. Alright, we win. It only took us an hour. Claim victory. Yeah, so people did this in 1.8 seconds. I think that's cheating. But, yeah, the average time is like a minute in the top 20. Well, 3 minutes. Look at all these people that are far, far smarter than I am. Alright, continue without submitting. I am going to pop very briefly to the loo. I shall return in but a moment. turned. Turn the music down a bit. Alright, I have a life lesson for you. Everything is easy if you just do a little bit of it at a time. It's not true, but go with me here. If you want to... Oh, can you please describe the Better Than Sex campaign? It was the 3v3v3. It was when I encircled the allies in the Caucasus in the 3v3v3. Alright. Oh, hey, Lambert. You have to arrive when I'm away. Whatever the plural word of sushi is, it's sushi. It's like sheep. Sushi. Excuse me. Yeah, you have some sushi and you have lots of... You have a sushi and you have a piece of sushi and you have lots of sushi. Right, so everything is easy when you do it a bit at a time. So, oh, this is the one I saw Quill playing. This is how I saw this game, by the way. I was just looking for something to watch and I saw Quill had played this. But let me say this life lesson, then we'll start playing. Lambert, don't make me ban you. Sushi is not bad. You just haven't had my sushi. I make very good sushi. Anyway, yeah, life lesson. A little bit at a time. What I mean by this specifically is that if you want to get fit, you can go to the gym for an hour a day, right? That's one way of doing it. You could go for a run every morning for an hour. That takes a long time. What you should do, if you are not quite strong enough willed to, for example, do those things, is you should do what I do. So, like when I was 13, I was with my uncle and my dad in we were waiting for a lift. We were hitchhiking. It was not a very busy road. And there was a children's playground next to us, and we decided to have a competition. Like, who could hang off a bar in the playground for the longest, who could hang off one arm for the longest, who could do the most pull-ups, who could do the most push-ups, all this kind of stuff, just to pass time. Because, you know, we're cool people. Why are the Twitch VODs gone? Twitch VODs delete after 3 months, go on YouTube. And I couldn't do a single pull-up when I was 13. Right? I couldn't do a single one. And I decided this was unacceptable. And so you do a little bit each day until you can do a bunch. And so what you should do, if you want to get like strong upper body strength, is every time you enter or exit your room, you do 5 pull-ups. That's it. And if you do that, and it takes like, you know, doing 5 pull-ups, as long as you can do 5 pull-ups, obviously, do as many as you can. If you can't do any, then you do more push-ups until you can do pull-ups. And, you know, do both because they're both good. But if you just, every time you enter your room, you do 5 pull-ups, you'll do like 100 pull-ups a day. And that's ridiculous. You'll be, I don't stick to this routine, but I try to. And you'd be ripped as hell if you did that every single time you enter or exit your room. So do that. You can't do a pull-up, says Cody, that's why you want to go to a gym. Just do sit-ups. Or if you have a double bed in your house, this is how I started doing pull-ups when I couldn't actually do one. You lie on the bottom of the double bed, hold the slats of the one above you, and then do those. So your feet are still on the bed, so you're not taking your whole weight. It's much easier. Figure out quickly how you enter your room the least number of times a day. You do, but the point is to just... It's doing 5 pull-ups. When you're relatively strong, you mean a bunk bed, not a double bed. I do mean a bunk bed. Thank you, Lambert. It's not much effort to do 5 pull-ups if you do it regularly. So it takes like, well, what do 5 pull-ups take? Like 20 seconds? It's fine. Like it's so little time investment at once that you don't feel the time investment, but you get way stronger. You can do 15 pull-ups left. That's not bad. It's not bad. This doesn't look good. There's some Tycon tech here, but the structure isn't something they built. This is very unusual. Seems to be a pattern on the worlds we're visiting. We all know that the Creeper orbit destroys everything in its path. Something to do with entropy or my daughter, some watcher, whatever. I don't care. Everything has something of value. Scanning world. Something of concern? Yes, serious problem. The emitter here is using subspace slips. So there's an emitter up here, but it can kind of spawn in lots of different places. The exit points are not stable. So it can arrive in many different places and then change where it arrives from, I guess. Something you've not encountered before. Billions of years of observation, something you've not seen. Someone is aware of our presence and is adapting. It's possible. Focus on the task at hand. We need to get to the tech, which is up here. No, that's a shield key. This is the Tycon tech, I guess. Here's the tech. A shield. Shield tech. Shield will repulse the creeper, but will require significant amounts of energy. I've managed to enable some upgrades in the Tycon forge we acquired. I recommend construction of a forge. Oh, good, we can build them ourselves now. Upgrading infrastructure as the situation demands. Land command mode, focus on defense. Okay, now, I'm a min-maxer, even though it doesn't seem like it in this game because I'm just chatting so much. When you finish talking to them, it unpauses for a second before you can act and pause. So I always restart the world immediately so that we start with no creep. To be honest, Christo, you're built like a twig. So 5 pull-ups for you is about as strenuous as it is bringing the shopping back from the car. Guess how much less strenuous it would be for you, Lambert, if you did 5 pull-ups every time you entered your room. How much do you weigh? I'm like 70 kilograms. I think I'm currently like 68 kilograms. And I have one of those metabolisms that means I gain weight when I exercise more. Because I don't put on fat, and when I exercise, I just get stronger. And therefore heavier. So yes, I know I'm a lucky son of a bitch. Oh, I didn't know you could collect from the command center location. That's good to know. These things, by the way, are like one-off energy things to get you started. So we're gonna make full use of those. I forgot you're not supposed to queue it all up at the beginning. Oh well. It's going to take us a really long time to build these. That's okay. We'll be a bit slow at the start. You are underweight RDK. What does that mean? My dude, fix that top one immediately. Yeah, alright. Oh, yeah, I'm underweight as all hell? I'm not. I have like the perfect middle of the BMI. Collected shield. Creeper repulsion field. Nice. you know, I can see why you might think I'm underweight because that is quite low. I'm not that tall though. I'm like 176 centimeters tall, so I'm actually not underweight. Plus, I eat crap tons, so there's nothing I'm going to be able to do about it. Even if I am underweight, I mean, maybe I have a tapeworm. So now we've got this sudden boost of energy. I think we should just spend it all at once. Because there's lots of energy in these things. Get some relays up. Lambert, you should try this game, by the way. It's real good. What the heck? You can't get down here. So how am I supposed to... Ah, right. You can go here. And we're going to get these shields up as soon as possible. These things are like temporary blockers to the creep. I have no idea if we'll have enough energy to maintain this. All 3 of these at the start, but we can always build more collectors to help us cope. It's a good song. It's another Endreal one. It's cool. You have no idea what you're looking at. You should maybe watch like the first, maybe not right now, but you should maybe watch the first couple of minutes of this stream. I kind of just quickly go through and explain it. It's a good game. So can I... Ah, forge is a titan, apparently. Interesting. How much energy we got left in these things? Plenty. So yeah, give me a forge. And actually, since we got loads of energy, just give me some quick and dirty reactors as well. Okay, so the shields will hold them off there, and then we're safe until they reach level 9, because these little gaps are level 9 height. So we're okay until it gets to that. People say I'm 5'11", others say 6 feet. I'm too lazy to measure by yourself. Fair enough. Oh, we got achievement. First shield. Cool. Wow. Cody and Zeph totally dominated the chat just there, didn't they? You're 5'8", Adaway, with the same damn person. Yeah, I'm 5'8", which is about 175 centimeters. So there we go. We've got these shields, which holds it back, basically, which means it won't be able to get in until it can go over our walls. In which case we have some time, basically, is how I look at it, to build a crap ton of reactors. Why are we negative on energy? We've still got one of these things. I think it's lying to me. You're all short. Lambert is an actual giant. I don't know if Lambert shares pictures of himself and stuff on his channel. I don't think he does. He tries to keep it slightly separate, even though he shares it on Facebook. But you know, he recognises the hypocrisy of this, so we don't need to go into that too much. He's like a massive human being. He should play rugby. Which we got after this? Since we got all this energy to start with, I feel like we should just spend it, you know? Just to make sure our shields have enough to run in the short term. This mission is going to be much shorter, by the way, because all we have to do is just blitz towards this thing and then kill it. And it's very simple. Simple terrain and all that. We are losing energy with these being built, but... The pics I took at PDX are on YouTube. Ah, okay, cool. You did hurt rugby till you hurt your neck. Ah, I think I knew that, actually. How badly did you hurt your neck? It must have been pretty badly to stop you playing like a main sport. Mortars around the edges. Yes, don't worry. I'm aware that's the goal, but we have ages because the height here is only 7. It has to get up to 10 before it's going to start coming over the walls. So I may actually speedrun this, you know, this thing. I was going to say something else. Never mind. I'm going to, we might just gun straight for the, why can't I shoot that? Oh, it's because it's higher. I might just try and shoot directly for the goal rather than holding it back. Nah, that's stupid, isn't it? Let's just put a couple of mortars around the place. And mortars are increasingly effective against deeper and deeper creep, so these will be just really good at lowering the total amount of creep around. Obviously, we're way over on production, so I'm just going to quickly 4x it while we get those up. Come New Zealand to play rugby, actually, our national sport, and we're the best in the world. I think we beat you sometimes, actually. For all your jumping around and weird, weird, like, mating calls before you play. That's New Zealand, right? You got migraines from it. Jesus. Bad luck. Sorry to hear that, Lambert. That really sucks. As I'm sure you don't need telling. Not a fan. Of what? Rugby? The hacker. Don't mind me, Max. You should have been there, Max. I don't think you were for my country burns session. I think we got some good clips out of that. Chat just picked a country and I insulted it in the most imaginative way I could think of. It was a really good time, actually. So yeah, with this many mortars, we can hold it sustainably at this height all the way around, so they'll never get to us. So now we just gun for the main target. Like, kicking it out of play is sometimes a good thing. You have a far greater understanding of rugby than I do, just from that one set. What? See, we can hold it at this sustainable level and it'll all be fine. Shit. Well, I'm going to build a shield here. Yeah, we're supposed to be doing upgrades, aren't we? Ore efficiency, energy efficiency, move speed, fire rate, fire range. Okay, I'll get both those first, I think. I'm going to build a shield here, so that even if we lose all this, it's not the end of the world. I'm also going to pull back the mortar. Level 1.13. What does that mean? Anyone know what that means? Used to be a big F1 fan. Then the button retired. Is that a joke? Sounds like a joke based on the fact there's an F1 button. Lambert's huge into racing. How do I so you could have chats on that? The driver, you mug. Look! Jensen Button was a driver. He retired. When he retired, did he say, I never asked for this? He should have done. That's okay, we've got a little bit of time, because it's deeper in here. We're still very low on energy, though. The shields, I guess, take up a lot. Jesus, they take up 30 energy to full power? That's crazy. God, apparently we didn't build enough reactors. I thought we way overbuilt on reactors. You know what we should get? We should get some energy efficiency upgrades. Oh, these things still send us stuff even if they're not charged? Ah, but they're running out of energy, so they're not going to stop when they no longer have energy, I assume. But there we go. Look at that energy efficiency tech. Bringing it home. Nice. I don't know how we're ever going to retake this area, though. So I may just not. I may just, you know, put some cannons here and then gun for the base. Because we can start building out from here. Because we've got this shield holding it down. And for the first time ever, I don't need to move guns because we don't have any other guns. Use the forge to upgrade enemy energy collection. Is that energy efficiency? Is that the one I did upgrade? Or is energy collection a separate thing? Let's take a look. It sounds like it would be energy efficiency. It was. Cool. Get some build speed as well. With the shields, you can retake it. How? Oh, if I drop a shield in it. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I can see it. I can see it. Wow. So, like, hot dropping a shield in somewhere seems really strong. Anyone here play hockey? I did a little bit. I used to play, I used to play ice hockey entirely casually. Just, like, at parties occasionally we'd rent an ice rink and play ice hockey. It's fun times. That was my, I think we did that for my, like, 12th birthday. It was pretty cool. It smells bad. Alright. Well, here's related to you. I mean, what can you expect? Is that what you mean, by the way? Hot dropping a shield? Christo, get AOM music. Alright. God, I haven't listened to this for a while. Is that the Oblivion soundtrack? No, this is, You asked him like 10 times. I'm sorry, I never saw it, Adaway. You know I wouldn't just ignore it intentionally. So we've got no anti-creep on this map. What's that? Oh, there's some tech down there. I don't think we need it. I think we can just gun straight for the target. I do want to build a few more reactors. Do. Christo's ignoring us both. Sorry, Cody, what have you been saying? We have him stand near the goal. You have a semi-pro goalie. That is cool. So what's the play here? I drop this guy here. And this guy here. And then I move this one as soon as he pushes this stuff away. Back over here. And I drop a relay here. Back to anime. Did you know there's a Count of Monte Cristo anime? Oh my god. Of course there is. Nah, it's gonna die, isn't it? It's not pushing away the stuff that it's on top of. So move it out. We might be able to push here though, right? If we had more shields. Who was it that said we could do this with shields? Please explain. Your lads are off to sleep. No! We need your strats! But fair enough. Sleep well. I hope your studying goes well tomorrow. Okay. Alright guys, you're gonna have to call me out on not building stuff right now. Drop a bunch of cannons on it. That's true. That could work. The problem is we can't. We'd have to drop them out of packet range. Well, no, that's okay, because they can still fire the ammo they have. Football is the best sport to watch. You are high, good sir. Bouldering is the best kind of sport to watch. And even then, only for a very brief period of time. Because sport's not fun. There's a freaking subspace rift right here. How do we get past that? Or did we kill it already? Or will it come back right here? I don't know. Maybe the subspace rifts just means we essentially have to let's build the cannons back here and then deploy them. Oh, shit. And that's where a freaking subspace rift lands, of course. God, this sounds so much like Age of Empires 1. I love Age of Empires 1 soundtracks. It's so nostalgic. You clearly don't watch pub esports. That's what I'm saying. Like, so I think esports is more fun to watch than most sport. Maybe all sport. Like, I watched some of that R6 competition yesterday. It was quite fun. Oh, it was the day before yesterday, actually. Or was that yesterday? I don't remember. We could cut down back towards the tech stuff. In fact, that's probably smart, isn't it? You can click and hold, can't you? Yeah. Ooh, and then you can move them before you build them. Interesting. Just give me more reactors. I was thinking about building planes inside. I think we're going to just go with the reactors. Age of Empires 2 esports is really popular now. Is it? Seems unlikely. Number of teams in pub make it more interesting. Who can just ace best? Yeah, maybe. Harder to commentate. Because, you know, there's so many things going on at once. Might be more fun as a post commentary on the winning team, like walking you through how all their stuff went. You've never watched esports? I haven't really either, Lambert. Watch some R6. It's quite fun. World of Warships is also good to watch. Yeah. Oh god, that's a bad relay to lose. There's no ammo in these guns. No! Quick, bring up the reinforcements. Commentary is still work in progress, but I have my team, so I just watch what they're doing. Fair enough. Oh god, this reactor's gonna, that relay's gonna keep getting killed, isn't it? How about if I put one here? These guys are in trouble, by the way. Yeah, it's a tougher map than I thought. It's producing the stuff at quite a rate. Creep. Less the fight, it's a map look. Right, yeah. What percentage of the time is there not a fight in a standard game with 100 players in PUBG, though? I would have thought not very often. I would have thought there was like always a fight somewhere on the map. Until... I guess maybe not in the mid-game. You know, someone wins each area, and then there's a kind of pause. Get a relay to the cannons. Oh god, freaking broke again. Alright, you will be in the network. God damn it. I think they can tank until these are up. There we go. Alright, hopefully that will keep them in the network. It's nowhere near deep enough to come over the walls anywhere, is it? No, not even close. Cool. Well, I mean, as long as we only lose them at one side at a time, I guess that's okay. You can collect from where you have buildings, so those are still good. Get more of these down. Just get all the energy in the world. Good. There we go. Sweet. Thing is, most teams have a famous hot drop, and since placement is important, it's fun seeing all the teams having known routes to zones and seeing other teams ambush. Oh yeah, that is cool. That does sound like that'd be really fun. Welcome back, Lambert. We're struggling with this damned subspace crap in the north right now. A manufacturing plant down here keeps getting hit as well. Should probably move it, really, shouldn't I? Let's get a relay. Yeah. Move up. Like so. Yeah, relay lost, relay lost. It's a bit irritating, that subspace thing. When aren't you struggling? When I do my 5 pull-ups, because I do them every time. That's the whole point. Here they are, yeah. FaZe often goes up the East Coast, potentially the best side team. So they saw 2 teams, 1 match. Ambush them along the way. They beat both teams. That's cool. Yeah, I'm not sure what we can do about this relay thing. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I do know what we can do about this relay thing. We just put down some shields, obviously. And the shields should stop them even through the subspace, I hope. Obviously, we should maybe build the shields somewhere safe and then move them forwards. No, it's all falling apart. We relay here. Relay here. Cool. Is that the scornful insult IRL version? Yeah, no you, Lambert. No you. So that would imply that Lambert was my rival, and I'm afraid you're eclipsed, Lambert. Okay, first shield's up. And... oh, it's alright. Once we got the shield up, I think we'll be okay. We'll have to see, though. Okay, that's looking quite stable now. So let's try and push a shield. I need to remember, basically, that you can push very effectively with shields when you've got lots of energy. Plus 100 power projection. Oof. Damn right, oof. I guess we could throw down some collectors here as well. Maybe not right there. We should put mortars in here, shouldn't we? Because it's so deep back here. I think that would probably be the best idea. Do some serious damage close to the base with the mortars. You don't get power projection, though. No, because I've eclipsed him, but I haven't eclipsed other people. So, I still have plenty of power projection. God damn, guys, keep killing my freaking relays. Move them. Move what? If you scornfully insult a non-rival, what about it? You get opinion with their enemies. Yes, that is correct. I'd like this shield up here, actually. Oh, look at that. Heavy mortar fire laying into this deep creep over here. Good for making alliances. Yeah, I've never actually used it tactically yet, because the only game I played on Dharma is that multiplayer, and Lambert cocked me out of any alliances I could ever get. Basically. Sequester to remove the creep tumors. Yeah, more or less. More or less. That's not... It's kind of a bit like cancer. Well, I don't know, not really, because it's not us. It's not corrupting us, it's just spreading. More like the war against the nanobots. Although there are also nanobots that are a different thing in this game, so it's a bit confusing. Yay! We're in range. Which means we can get a shield down here. And a relay. Once we've cleared it out a bit more with these guns. I know I could have moved these ones, but oh well. Not a big deal. Nice. Who, to start, does not have an extremely hellish game? Ming is like the most... It's so relaxing, I just don't ever play it. I have never played a full game as Ming in vanilla because it's just so relaxing and easy that it's a bit... It can be a bit dull. But I do definitely want to do a... Like, since Mandate of Heaven came out, I've never played as the holder of the Mandate of Heaven, which is ridiculous. So I think I'm going to... I need to do a vanilla game. And do that. Maybe I'll do Diviette just to troll that away. That'd be quite fun. Daimyo, Japan, China. I don't like Japan that much at the beginning. So maybe though. You can't learn EU4 without DLCs. Of course you can. Date is a meme and a half. Oh yeah, why? Do you see that thing on the Facebook group? Someone playing Date, they got a 5-6-3-4 general taken off them by the leader, by the Shogun. That was so funny. Date's ideas are basically it saves monarch points. Well, you don't need that if you're going to take the Mandate of Heaven, but it's still pretty cool. That one hurt to look at, like physical pain. I know what you mean, man. That was awful. Shimazu is the only holder of the Mandate. I think that's the one Lambert fangirls for as well. Shimazu's also a meme. Why are they a meme? Alright. Sorry, this is the wrong one. There we go. GG. We win. That was tougher than I expected. Still. A third as short as the previous mission. Awesome. Claim victory. Shimazu's freaking lit. Alright. Alright, so we unlocked somewhere. Oh no, that's right. We need to get a key from each one to unlock this one. Okay. Deathy or Ruin? Ruin looks kind of cool. Kind of shattered. Crystal! Yes, Gandalf, what? Please read, I sent links. Ah, sorry. Oh, okay. They deleted them. Get absolutely fucked. Excuse me. Very good. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna go tell him. I'm gonna go and tell him how good that feels. Oh, that feels better than sex.
Well, you know.
Anyway,
it's ridiculous. How do you move much faster than us when we have air superiority?
So I have tanks.
Yeah, but still. You're moving across rivers into mountains.
Yeah, tanks are great at that.
Yeah, moving through rivers.
Yeah, they're great.
That's what tanks are.
My tanks are watertight. Watertight. I just want to roll it until I realise my girlfriend's.
And strangely, it's just now that I've also solved my manpower problems. So.
Well, you only got 20% of them back, or did you? No, because you didn't delete them before I encircled them.
No,
so.
I mean, just could go because last session I went down manpower instead of up. So
girlfriend's reaction is not addressed. Oh no. That's annoying. Oh well. Thank you for finding that timestamp. What was the timestamp where it starts, by the way? It might be addressed later on. You search for 50 minutes after this point, it's not mentioned. That's annoying. And Twitch doesn't archive chats or anything. They're the Prussia. Right. Ruin. Let's do this thing. Last one, I think. Or actually, I might have lunch now. But I think I'm going to keep playing. I like this game. And I don't have any work I need to do today. So I'm going to have lunch. And I'll be back in like probably 15 minutes. But I hope you enjoyed some Creeper. It's been good fun. I will, yeah, I'll return. It probably won't be 20 minutes. It'll probably be more like 25 minutes or so. So, I will, I'll see you then. You might keep searching. I'd love it if you could find it, but obviously don't spend too much time. You want this game, says Cody. Yeah, it's good fun. It's a cool RTS. Got any keys for it? You troll. No, but it's only like 12 quid, so like work for an hour. Less than an hour. If you're in a decent job. You're probably not though, because you're at school, so work for like 2 hours and you can afford it. 12 quid is a lot of money here. Where are you, Neek? A shattered world. The last thing I heard in this world is a thriving new colony. There is likely little here of interest. You have 2 quid! Ukraine. Ah, fair enough. I made a friend from the Ukraine on my boat on my recent trip. He was a nice guy. Kind of quiet, but nice. Anyway, I am going to be back later. If you've been watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. I hope you don't mind my inane ramblings and chat interactions. If you're Japanese, I seriously do say, like, the things I said about your country first that were nice before I criticised some of your media sincerely, for the record. But there we go. You got 20 minutes and 17 seconds, the length of the Granada episode. I still need to watch. All right, I'll try and make it back. Bye, everyone. See you in the next one.